series can't get any better.
But all eyes are on this man, Ted Williams, gunning for a 400 season.
And here comes Robinson, trying to steal home. He's safe, says the ump.
There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. There it goes, a long drive. If it stays fair, home run.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. And let it be said that number 8, Cal Ripken Jr., has reached the unreachable star.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. The throw to the plate will be late. The Mariners are going to play for the American League Championship.
A liner off Bobby's glove into center field. The Florida Marlins have won.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop.
Besides throw, Roberts. Safe.
This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10.
Baseball is more than a game. Baseball bonds families. It can lift a nation out of dark times. It reaches across cultural divides. It knights its greats with titles like Iron Man, The Express, The Kid. For most, it is a long-standing passion for a team, and sometimes seeing a dream realized. But for a select few, it is a calling. Baseball is a journey, a long journey. It can humble us, it can break us, but those who make it through the fire will have a chance to make a place for themselves in the pantheon of gods, forever changing the game and its lexicon.
Oh my, that's a Ruthian-style blast. Babe, Big Daddy, Big Dog, Blondie, Bobo, Bones, Boof, Boog, Boomer, 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 Big Dog. Waylock, Wasden, Vogelsong, Vandenherk, Euchre, Trahan, Torquato, Talbot, Stern, Rivera, Anthony Rivera, Anthony Rivera, Anthony Rivera, Rivera, Anthony
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves. After a lonely wait, a pitching prospect is called for his turn to take the mound. A coach tries to settle and focus him, laying out simple instructions. The player knows his whole day comes down to just the next few minutes. Many eyes are on him. All he can do is try to make each pitch count. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection and analysis continue. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West. Todd Ojeda, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he uses both the four-seam and the two-seam fastball, and what I like about it is the movement that he's able to create with both those fastballs.
Leading
At
off
the
for the
plate,
West
Tim
prospect,
Toivonen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Toivonen.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Santos is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Edgar
Batting
Rosa.
second, the shortstop, Edgar Rosa.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Jumped ahead with
Hit hard to short. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late.
Hey, and as they say, they all look like line drives in the box score, but the reality is he made a really good pitch. Got the batter to just roll over it, but the infielders couldn't make a play on it. That's the way it goes in this game. There's nothing you can do except put it behind you and attack the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Alvaro Trujillo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Trujillo.
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Right to him. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Into the box, J.J. Carter. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Hey, we got no out.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, he's not messing around right here. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, sit your backside down. Scouts just love a guy that's willing to go right after a hitter, and that's exactly what he did there. I see a lot of scouts in the stands nodding their heads, liking what they see, and I don't blame them.
Into the box now, Carlos Bravo, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This is what we call a challenge fastball. Scouts love to see a guy with enough confidence and arm strength to just reach back and fire a heater past the hitter. No analytics or data is as important as some old school mano a mano. The scouts will eat that one up.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
Standing in now, Will Worth. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from...
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hernandez moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 2 full. The East Stars lead it 5-0. Striding into the box, Ford Seddon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Third baseman.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in, Santiago. Santiago.
First baseman, Santiago.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. Digging in, Bobby Sheely.
Batting 9th. Right fielder, Bobby Sheely.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball. There they go. Hey, that close to my head.
Brantley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting. Center
Comes
fielder.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Toivonen.
Tim Toivonen is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Two down.
0-1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And no trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
Your attention,
Alex Flores
now
gets
pitching
the
for
call
the
from the
East.
bullpen to pitch in
Number
relief.
6, Alex.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The West get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Sebastian Olivo allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
For the West, 7 runs on 12 hits. 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the visitors, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. Anthony Rivera, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he throws the basic fastball, curveball, changeup, and I've always felt like the fastball, curveball, changeup was the most difficult because it gives you a different angle to look at the ball coming, a different plane on all 3 of the pitches.
Now at the plate, Alexis Gonzalez. He will lead this one off today. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he takes a called strike 2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Stepping in, Jack Major.
Batting second.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Jack Major.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Hey, one away.
Got him.
This is what we call a challenge fastball. Scouts love to see a guy with enough confidence and arm strength to just reach back and fire a heater past the hitter. No analytics or data is as important as some old school mano a mano. The scouts will eat that one up.
Batting third, catcher, Brian Boyle.
In now, Brian Boyle, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Stepping into the box, Archie Whiters. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Archie Whiters.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That misses. 2-0.
No outs here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Manuel Delgado is on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And that's just an excellent job of attacking the batter the entire at-bat right there, eventually finishing him off for the strikeout. I don't care what he does the rest of this showcase. He just shows he knows how to mix his pitches, keep hitters off balance, and finish them when he has the chance. Good stuff.
Into the box now, Manuel Delgado. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Bouncer down the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
Hey, one away.
He'll try again, 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
So
digging in now, Andreas Santiago. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, he was cruising there for a while, but he had to give up his first hit eventually. This is actually good because now the scouts will be able to see how he operates out of the stretch. Maybe get a look at his pickoff move. Also, you want to see how a pitcher responds to adversity, and this is the first bit of adversity he's faced all game.
Batting 7th, shortstop, Carlo Rodriguez.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Santos is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no error.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Stepping in, Walker Parker. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. In there at the knees, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's a nice job right there, sitting him down with style. Speaking of which, style points might not matter in regular games, but in the showcase, anything that could put a shine on your performance can do nothing but improve your chances in the draft, and that's just what that K did for him.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Third inning, no score to this point. This one's down to third. Throw in time at first for Alexis Gonzalez, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Hernandez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Alex Flores will take the ball now as the...
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Players will now find themselves increasingly confronted with the off-the-field demands and distractions that accompany pro sports. When this happens, a trusted advisor is pure gold. He manages these affairs, freeing the player to put his attention where it needs to be, like on finding out where will be the first stop on his road to the show.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, it's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the second pick of the first round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Mark Bruner, a closing pitcher from the West region. With the fourth pick in the first round, the San Diego Padres select Bruno Escobedo, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the fifth pick of the first, Landgraf, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the sixth pick in the first round, the Oakland Athletics select Michael Newton, a closing pitcher from the East region. With the seventh pick of the first round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Edgar Rosa, a shortstop from the West region. With the eighth pick in the first round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Ford Seddon, a third baseman from the West region. With the ninth pick of the first round,
the Milwaukee Brewers select Carlos Bravo, a shortstop from the West region. With the 10th pick in the first round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Todd Ojeda, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 11th pick of the first round, the Colorado Rockies select Carlo Rodriguez, a shortstop from the Central region. With the 12th pick in the first round, the Chicago White Sox select Andreas Santiago, a third baseman from the Central region. With the 13th pick of the first round, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Chris Tippett, a center fielder from the West region. With the 14th pick in the first round, the Miami Marlins select John Duke, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 15th pick of the first round, the Kansas City Royals select Anthony Rivera, a starting pitcher from the East region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. Most minor leaguers will struggle just to get by on meager earnings. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the Double-A Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Anthony Rivera is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he throws the basic fastball, curveball, changeup, and I've always felt like the fastball, curveball, changeup was the most difficult because it gives you a different angle to look at the ball coming, a different plane on all three of the pitches.
Now at the plate, Will Holland. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
First baseman, Will Holland.
And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball one. HR, our home nine as they begin play here this evening. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, I mean, they just haven't played good ball. They're 0-4 in the homestand. They haven't got good pitching, haven't come up with the big hit. And really, that might be the difference. Maybe the offense gets going, somebody hits a big home run and turns this whole thing around.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something. But you know his sights are set on a lot higher than double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Into the box now, Thomas Gallagher.
Spot tonight.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Pops this one up. Rivera has a play. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. George Perez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Runners on first with one down. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Again, he sends it out of play. Pitch popped up. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this game's going to be fun. I mean, they're facing a pitcher who gives up a lot of home runs. Now, as the hitters, will they stay patient?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Stepping in, Lawrence Hudgens. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Rylander. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, William Domeromo.
Shortstop, William
in there, 0-1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And another foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So coming to the plate, Esteban Montalvo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. On that one, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Digging in, Michael Childers. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Childers.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
What's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle. And he took it? I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. But I think you got to sit fastball there.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But, hey, a high fastball.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back. Striding in once again, Will
Leading off
Holland.
for Corpus
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Will Holland.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
All right, come on now.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch that changed up down. Just didn't get him to go after it.
Line towards center field. McCarty patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in to try it again. Thomas Gallagher.
21. Thomas Gallagher.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Rodriguez moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. A switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
George Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Now batting.
In now, Carlos Cardona, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Into the box, Lawrence Hudgens. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Ready for another chance. William Domoromo. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Here it comes on 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Half of inning number 3. The Hooks lead it. At the plate, Esteban Montalvo. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now, I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Michael Childers is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Here's a high pop-up.
You got it. You got it.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Curtis Ratliff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.